Hello, my name is Olivia Wena Nahendri Saman. My metric number is 80925. My group members are Muhammad Aizuddin Ashraf bin Azman, Ayan Nathaniel Kwan Yi Juan, and Muhammad Faiz Suhaili. Our groups suggest a suitable computing device, which is Acer Aspire 3 as the device of choice for Parangkisiswa scheme. Next, for the specification for this laptop uses the processor of Intel Celeron N4500. The graphic card is Intel UHD graphics. The display for this laptop is 15.5.6 inch LCD Comfy View in plane switching technology. It is full HD and the material which used is LED. The height for this laptop is 19.9 millimeters. The width is 363.4 millimeter. The depth for this device is 238.4 millimeters. The weight is 1.7 kilogram. The memory for this laptop is 4 gigs, double data rate 4, synchronous dynamic random access memory. The storage is 256 gigs PCI Express. We suggest this laptop because it is portable and the cost is only 1,699 ringgit.
Very good day I bid to everyone. I am Muhammad Zidin Ashraf. We talk for the task 2 for this assignment. Okay, so for this part, it asks for the better specification for the device. Okay, so we start from the processor. For the processor, I will choose the Intel Xeon E5450. Why? Because it has more core and it has higher refresh rate whereby it can up to 4.0 gigahertz. Okay, so for the graphic, I will choose the Gigabyte GeForce GTX 1070. Why? Because it has a better graphic quality. Okay, so for the display, I will choose the Dell 24 curved gaming monitor, whereby, as we all know, if if the monitor is curved, so it can give the user more and a better angle for the user. Okay, so for the RAM, I will choose the Adata XPG Spectrix, whereby it has a higher refresh rate and the price also affordable for us. Okay, so for the storage, I will choose the Micron 2 TB. Why? Because it has a bigger storage and it has a faster refresh rate than other SSD. And the price also more cheaper than other SSD with a better quality of product. Okay, so for the keyboard and the touchpad, I will recommend the MacBook Air 13-inch A1466. Why? Because as in my experience, for the MacBook, the keyboard is soft and it can give a smooth touch for the user. Okay, so for the audio, I will choose the stereo woofer 2.5 volt because it will give an epic sound system, and the best part is it can give a real life sound effect. Okay, so for the battery, I will choose the SSC41N1903. This battery is used in the SS Expert Book B9 B9450. And as you all know, this kind of device has the higher battery life, and I think it is a better choice for this battery to put on the device.
Hi, today I will be presenting the justification for our product, whether it will run smoothly or not for a chosen software. So the first chosen software is Office 2021. The minimum requirement for the chosen software is 1.1 GHz of processor, 4 GB of RAM, 4 GB of available space, 1280 by 768 of screen resolution and DirectX 9 graphic. And then the operating system is Windows 2, Windows 10. So the laptop will run okay as the minimum requirement is all met by the laptop. Next software is Microsoft Teams. So to run Microsoft Teams smoothly, the minimum requirement is 1.1 GHz of processor, 4 GB of RAM, 3 GB of available space, 1024 by 768 of screen resolution, DirectX 9 graphic, Windows 10 operating system, and it also requires devices such as a camera, microphone, and speaker. This will also run okay as all the requirement is being met by the chosen devices. So for the web browsing, we'll be choosing the software Chrome. So the minimum requirement for a Chrome to run smoothly is a Pentium 4 processor, 128 MB of RAM, and 100 MB of storage. So the operating system minimum is XP SP2. So this will run fast as all the requirement for the Chrome browser is lower than the spec for our chosen device. For programming, the minimum requirement is Intel i5, 8 GB of RAM, 256 GB of hard disk storage, 1366 by 768 of display, and the NVIDIA GeForce graphic. So for programming, it will run fast because it will require the chosen devices have enough RAM to compile and run the code. So for video and audio editing, the minimum requirement for the processor is Intel i5, 8 GB of RAM, 256 of available space, 19-inch of screen size, 2 GB of memory, Windows 10 operating system, and it also requires a FireWire or Thunderbolt port. So for video editing, the chosen device will run slow because the device's spec is far lower than the minimum requirement for video and audio editing. So for playing game, the processor minimum is Intel i5, 8 GB of RAM, 128 GB of internal storage, 1920 by 1080 display, GTX minimum of GTX 1060 graphic, and Windows 10 operating system. So for playing game also it will be slow as the minimum requirement for playing game is higher than the spec for our laptop. So overall the laptop is suitable for study and programming, and it is not suitable for video audio editing and playing game.
For task 4, I'm going to give comments regarding the current parenthesis was scheme. So first thing first, the pros of this scheme is the student will be extra careful when handling the device because they need to pay for the device and they need to pay the loan. So uh, there will be a higher chance that they will handle the device carefully, especially when they are using it. So they will not break the device or damage the device. For the cons of this scheme, it can burden the B40 students because they need to pay for the loan and they usually face financial problems. Next is suggestion to improve parenthesis was scheme. So our idea is the scheme is still a loan, but the loan is paid based on the student's performance for the semester. This scheme is more flexible and lenient compared to previous scheme in which you pay the loan in full. For this idea, we suggest that the students pay based on their performance. For example, if the students get 3.5 and above for CGPA, they will only need to pay 10% of the loan. And if they get 3.0 and above, they will need to pay 20%, for example. So I think it is more flexible and lenient for the student to pay for the scheme. I think that is all for from our group. Thank you.